Hello. Today we're going to look at gate 15, modesty, quite a name. And this gate, which is a gate of the G center, again, it's a gate of love. It is a gate, it's all about finding balance between extremes. And this is what, it's the obvious and natural expression of modesty is. To express a behavior that is balanced between extremes. Now, let's talk about the extremes and not the balance, because the balance is something that is possible through understanding. It is, after all, a gate of understanding, and it is a gate that is possible through understanding what? Through understanding what it really means to be human. What is it to be human? Is it beauty or is it beast? See, from the perspective of gate 15, to be human is to have a body and to have a mind and, to behave in a certain way. And that way is, what we understand that is human. And gate 15, we all have a limited perspective. So, most of the times what we're going to find is, someone who identifies human always between certain extremes, and whatever falls, outside of those extremes, we call this the love of humanity or not. This can be the hate of humanity. This is a gate that will hate all human beings. Because one human being can behave in a certain way in the not-self. This is a collective. It's a formula. It's black and white, If one human being can be like this, can we all be like this? Is there an exception? If we make an exception with one, shouldn't we make an exception with all? See, gate 15 is really the extremes. I like to see here, the myth of beauty and beast. The not-self, identifies with this idea of beauty, and the beast is always projected. Now, we know that we all carry a true self, and the not-self, we all have a shadow. We are all. To be human is to be beauty and beast, is to have a self and a not-self. And this is the place where balance can be found through understanding of what? The patterns of your behavior. The patterns of the behavior of your form. It's not even of your mind. See, gate 15, it's a beautiful gate. It's a gate of love. It's the love of humanity. To want to understand everything about human. No rejection. As the G-center gate, it does not reject. It learns if it can. It tries to understand. It tries to not be overthrown in any of the extremes. But we have to see that this is a gate of the quarter of the form. So this is, where love gets associated to a certain form, a certain way, a certain behavior, and everything that falls far, the further away you are from that homogenized behavior, the less loving you are going to be considered. So this is the place where love and the behavior of love suffers the deepest homogenization. That you got to be loving like this love your neighbor, show a certain behavior and you're going to be considered to be loving. So this is where love, it's really on the most superficial aspect of love. When love is just a matter of form and the way the form is expressed, because, you see, if you look at all the gates that are before gate 15 in the quarter of the form, they are all throat gates. This is the first form gate that is not in the throat, that is not about the way it looks. It's about the way it feels inside of you, in the depths of your own being. This balance between extremes.